to see when it pops up on here. Oh, I see it. See the count.
Hi guys, welcome. Hi guys, welcome. How are you guys? Welcome. Hi, Mr. Ruin. How are you, pretty gal?
What's up, Jonah, bro?
Chana
I
bro,
am
just chilling.
doing okay, I guess.
Okay.
Hmm. Well, the whole falling down the stairs thing has put a damper on everything, but I've been going to acupuncture
Nice. How's
like the
that working
last
for you?
week or so.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of weird. Like the first time I went, it wasn't really helpful. Like the very
Right.
first time,
Mm-hmm.
it just wasn't good. It didn't do what it was supposed to. Um,
Mm-hmm.
this last time I went, it's been a lot better. It's done a bunch of things. So I don't know. It's good. It's helping me walk around a little bit, and it's been good. It's been better.
I'm
It's
glad.
so
That's good to hear.
disconcerting. What's that?
What's so disconcerting?
Trying to get everything lined up every time. Like I always feel like everything's in the wrong spot.
Oh, like after your sessions?
No.
Oh,
Like for the stream.
yeah. Yeah.
For the stream. I always feel like everything's in the wrong place. And then
Yeah.
I always look at the live to try to figure out what's going on. And I should be
But
looking
it's
at the live
behind.
because the live isn't actually live. I should be looking
Yeah.
at the other display to see what's going on. And
Yeah.
but
Hola,
no, it's
dime
good.
Santi.
We have Checo and Santi in chat. Nice.
Yes, Checo and Santi.
Um, yeah. So I mean, things are okay, I guess. The walk-in's a little bit better. The
Mhm.
acupuncture does something. I I don't know if I can explain exactly what it is, but it does something, so it's good. I can walk a little bit better and all that good stuff. So it's good.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. It's slow progress, right? Slowly but surely.
Slow is definitely the word for it. Slow,
Slowly
yes.
but surely. What matters is that eventually you'll be able to get there. Hi, Mr. Pogs. Welcome.
Hello, Poggy.
Mr. Pogs.
So it's good.
All right.
So what have you been up to, real quick?
Netflixing and chilling. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, where's your pajamas? You're supposed to be wearing pajamas today.
I didn't have time to go to the laundromat.
Oh, you could have worn dirty pajamas, it's fine.
No. We can no, I don't know where my PJs are. I was gonna say we
What?
can do a magical appearance. Wait, are you wearing PJs?
I don't use PJs. I
Mm,
just wear whatever. I'm
same.
easy.
Same t-shirt and shorts. Boom.
So
He
you're wearing a
says
t-shirt and shorts?
Harlock sounds a bit funny.
I
Why?
sound funny, like funny haha funny or not loud enough funny or
Like
Too
ha ha
loud
ha,
funny?
he's so funny.
Like, haha funny?
Ha ha ha, yeah.
So, what are we doing today? Do you
Today
know
we're
what we're
gonna
doing today?
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill? You know, I was gonna make some popcorn, and,
Same.
I put the popcorn in the microwave,
Uh-huh.
and it turned off all the lights on the house. Apparently, there's something
Oh,
going on, and I can't work the microwave right now.
that sucks. No sound effects. What do you mean no sound effects?
No sound effects. Yeah.
Pog,
Pog
we never
is
know when to believe because Pogs always messes with us.
Pog is very hard to understand sometimes. Even when he's easy to understand, he's hard to understand.
¿Ustedes nos escuchan bien? Can you guys hear us fine?
Yeah, we'll see. Check on Santi. Say that we
Okay,
actually
so
sound reasonable.
yes. Hard to
So,
explain, but sound is off. Off like you can't hear him or how? Let me see.
I do I sound okay to you? Like from what you hear,
Give me
do I
one
sound
second.
okay?
Let's
Do you want me to
talk
sing
again.
the happy song?
Yes.
La 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 la. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Check 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Join up, bro.
Oh, I see what he means. You sound like a.
I sound
Oh,
like what?
you sound.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why it sounds like that.
But what does it sound like?
Like you're using a sound effect, like a hall. You know how you can add like effects to the sound, make it sound like hall, like you're in a hall or like in an amphitheater, stuff like that.
I am in an amphitheater. That's
So
weird.
kind of like that.
So so is it better closer or is it better like further away? Does it make a difference? No, does it? Maybe, kind of, sort of.
I don't know why it sounds like that because closer, closer.
Closer is better.
Let's see.
I have to be like right up on the mic to make it sound better, or does it not matter? The worried look on your
Yes,
face is kind of funny.
it sounds better, but I don't know why it sounds like that. It sounds like you're using like a sound effect on your voice.
That is
I mean, it
weird.
doesn't
I
sound
I
bad.
am
We can understand you, but
the only thing that I could think of that it might be is because of the rain and stuff we're getting here. It might be messing up the internet. I can run a test real quick and see if we're doing okay. Hold
oh,
on.
okay, I see what you mean. Well, meanwhile, I'm gonna leave you.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, I'm gonna play a little video for them so you guys can see some of my favorite series while he does that. Ha ha ha. This one, my favorite one is Dr. House, guys. Does he have another device on? I don't know. Yeah, that might be it. Do you have another device on that might be like distorting it?
we always have like tons of things running here. Like every time we're on, there's like five other things on the internet. It's no, it's not the
But
speed or anything.
I think
It's really good.
maybe it's me because I think I sound the same as well.
No, no, it's
Maybe
not
it's
my
my mic.
internet for sure.
I don't know. Let's see if it sounds better.
I'm taking a look at the video that you're playing. Can they still hear us
He said,
or
Harlan
not
is
over
normal
the
now
video?
and Chona ant. Oh, there we go. It's good now. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
What was it? Aliens.
I sound like
Aliens. Ooh, The Witcher.
So it's gonna be my
So can
mic.
they
It's my mic. I think it's my
oh, it's
mic.
your mic?
Yeah, or something with my mixer. But I mean, they can still understand us, so it's fine. We can focus on that like afterwards. Yeah, I mean, it sounds fine. Like they can understand us, so
That's fine. I'm just looking at the video that you put up, and I recognize almost nothing from it. It's kind of funny.
because a lot of it is Spanish, and I did do it like I didn't have enough time to add everything. I also thought, okay, it's gonna be pretty long, so I just kind of got like images of some of the what do you call it? Like some of the things on my list from Netflix. So everything from
Okay.
there right now was all Netflix content. But I'm pretty oh no, actually and then there's like two from Prime Video.
Okay. So
Like I don't
Netflix, Prime, Hulu too. Do you have Hulu?
no, I'm not on there, but I do I watch things from all platforms. I watch things from Apple TV as well. Let's see. There's another one called VIX Plus that's mainly like Spanish and it's more like
Okay.
international. So like Mexico, Turkish, like Spain, just from like different other countries.
So that was a pretty big list of like TV shows and movies.
That was only yeah, that's only mainly from Netflix. There's only two on there that are from Amazon Prime that are absolutely awesome. No, three, which is Doctor House, which is my favorite.
You love
Um,
House.
huh? Have
You
you
love
seen it?
House.
Doctor House.
Yeah, of course. Of course I've seen House. Who hasn't seen House?
Yes, it's awesome. And then The Man in the High Castle.
That I haven't seen.
So that one is kind of like based off what if the US hadn't won um I think it's World War II or something?
Okay.
Something about a war. It's like what if I think Russia would have won or I forgot what country it is. So it kind of shows like how everything would have been, how the US wouldn't have been like, how the US is now. And like
You,
basically
wait, stop.
huh.
Who was in World War II?
I don't know. This is so cool. I get to Netflix and chill. I don't know,
Okay,
but it's
okay.
like what if
We'll save that for another day
I don't
then.
know. It's something about a war. It's something about a war, and it's
And
like,
if America
what if?
would have won. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
So then it shows like how everything would have looked like, and then I think it's mainly ruled by, I want to say it's Russians. I don't know.
Russians.
It's something about Asians. I don't know. The whole point is everything is like all the states as part of the U.S. are not the states. It's
Right.
it's it's all I don't remember if it's Russian. Let's just say that it's Russian. And then there's something about I think Jews. Like if you're a like what you're known now as an American, like you're not allowed
Right.
to marry a Jew. If you get caught that you married a Jew or someone from your family was a Jew, you basically you get terminated, eliminated. You get killed.
Terminated.
So then there's a lot of like civilians, right, that they're working like undercover and they're trying to get there's a video that shows that hey, wait a minute, America actually did win the war and like they're lying about it. Um and then it just kind of, I don't want to say too much in case there is somebody that's watching it or that wants to watch it. So it's like pretty interesting how they like risk their lives, everything that they have to go through to kind of get to they're trying to get to the man in the high castle basically
Okay.
to show that film
So
so yeah
I didn't see like a whole bunch of like sci-fi or anything in there. No sci-fi stuff,
yes there is um
bro.
like
You seem like you would watch sci-fi, bro.
I watched a little bit of everything like Silo I think could kind of be considered a little sci-fi Let's see what else. I'm trying to like watch the video again right now. I have
No,
Mr.
don't watch the
Robot on there.
video.
Is also one of my favorite ones.
Which one?
Most of the sci-fi ones that I watch, actually, they're Spanish. They're from Spain. For some reason, I really love their production. It's like it's really good. It's almost
From
like
Spain.
Hollywood quality type of thing.
Okay.
It's really good.
Well, there's Mr. Robot.
Uh-huh, Mr. Robot. There's a lot
I
of like
guess I did.
medical
I
stuff.
wasn't looking at it. So
A
no
lot of
Amigas
comedy.
y Rivales in there?
Any what?
What's up?
Any what?
Amigas y Rivales?
Emilio who?
Amigas y Rivales.
No, those are novelas. Those are more like
No
soaps.
novela?
Money Heist. Oh, The Witcher. I love The Witcher. I don't know if you ever saw it. It's really good.
You know what? Someone recommended The Witcher to me, and I just haven't watched it. I don't know.
I think that would be
Y
considered sci-fi. There's a few that I wasn't able to get the names. There's also one where it's Asian, and then there's like this like type of like spiritual beasts or something that like come up, and they're trying to explain like how scientifically, like how can you explain that? And
so The Witcher is more like that fantasy kinda thing, right?
yes,
It's not really sci-fi. Sci-fi like
Star Wars.
Star Trek, Star
Yeah,
Wars.
but that's not real either.
Well, no, but I mean, it's science fiction, right? It has to do with, like, something scientific in there, right?
Yeah.
Like,
The
where The
boats,
Witcher isn't science, it's, like, fantasy, right? Like,
fantasy,
there's, like,
yes.
monsters or beasts or whatever,
Sci-fi
and
to me more. I don't really. I'm not a big fan of like Star Trek and Star Wars. I like more like the Spanish series. There's like a series of like that I watched that I used to watch. There was one called The Orphanage,
The Orphanage, okay.
The Boat. So it was El Barco, El Orfanato. Um, I'm trying to think of another one. So basically, El Barco, well, the boat is known as um leaders from different countries get together and they make this plan to where okay, they're going to destroy the entire world, and they're only going to
Okay,
leave one boat full of people that are going to stay alive, and those people have to be in charge of surviving and basically reproducing
okay,
and kind of like recreate humanity all over again. So there's people that are left alive, obviously, like the powerful, the rich, the ones in control, but obviously nobody knows. So somehow the people on that boat survive, and it's like full of a bunch of like students and stuff, so it's like younger people. There's like a storm, like a lightning storm, and then everything out of nowhere they wake up and they're just like surrounded but with nothing but like ocean, just all water. And then obviously they're trying to find ways to survive, and then little by little they start finding okay, there's more people alive. There's like a hotel room where like the top levels are still like above sea level, and
okay.
so they
So
try to
it's
go and see
like
okay, who
N
can we rescue, blah 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 blah. And it's
so
just
it's
a
like
bunch
Noah's
of
Ark almost.
kind of, but it's really interesting though. Like the way you see like the bad people, like everything that they do, it's and I like it because it's realistic. Those type of series like their facts and stuff, it's realistic. There's a lot of
Okay.
things, there's a lot of sci-fi stuff that you watch and you're like, wait, like that doesn't make sense or it doesn't add up. Or like how does somebody get shot like that and doesn't die? Or like how does but they make their facts like so realistic. I don't know. They're really good. They're really good.
I don't know about how realistic a lot of this stuff is. I mean, it's all TV, right? Like you have to
No,
be prepared to
it's not that it's realistic, but they make it seem realistic. Like if something like that
right,
were to
right.
happen, it's something, oh, okay, you could believe it. Kind of like when COVID happened.
You have to be
It said
able
COVID
to
was real.
suspend belief in everything for a little bit, right? Because if you're not, then you're not gonna enjoy the show,
But yeah, I mean, it's not like it's gonna happen, but it makes you think like, holy crap, like those type of things. It could be something
right?
that governments could be brewing up.
So not a whole lot of science fiction then, okay? And but a lot of how would you put it? A lot of like reality stuff that you might be able to believe, like House and things like that.
There's one, no, no, I mean, there's a few. I just can't think of them up top of my head. There's one that I watched on, I think it's on Apple TV, but I don't remember the name. And it's also about like, what if the US wouldn't have been, like, say, the first man on the moon? What if it would have been, I think it's also the Russians. And
Darn
then it
Ruskies.
and then it shows how everything would have actually been like with NASA and stuff. And then they start obviously sending up sending up people, obviously the first like shuttles, or I don't know what you call them, the rockets that they send, how they like explode, people die, and then eventually, okay, they get the first women on the moon, and they're like trying to read to beat now like the Russians to discovering different things at the moon and stuff like that. And it kind of shows like how like the world too would have been different if they were been like the first ones to make it to the moon.
Okay. So
Uh-huh.
favorite comedy series, like a comedy TV show.
That 70s show.
That 70s show, really?
Yes. I'm a huge fan of that 70s show. And then when the ranch came out, I was so excited because most of them were gonna come out, like some of them, and then we know what happened, and then it all went down the drain.
What are you gonna do?
Yes.
I'm a big Star Trek fan though. Like if you have to pick between Star Trek and Star Wars, definitely Star Trek.
I I don't
I
know. I can't do either or. I just like I fall asleep.
well, you fall asleep. Well, there's like big differences between the two, right? Because like Star Trek, like it's like a utopian future for the most part, right?
Um,
Do you know anything about either one of those shows before I get into
um,
this?
like Darth Vader and the little white ball. Mhm.
We'll skip on it. Star Trek is better. We'll leave it at that because we will be here like 5 hours talking the differences between Star Trek and Star Wars, and then me
A
having to
whole new
explain it.
episode.
But just know that Star Trek is better.
I believe you.
And then okay, good. Write that down.
Like the Lord of the Rings versus Harry Potter. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Did you watch both of those? Did you like either one?
I prefer the Lord of the Rings, but if I was to be like, what should we watch today? Oh, okay, though neither would be my pick.
Neither.
No, hi Mo Fami, welcome, welcome. Yes,
Hello,
neither.
Mo. Oh, okay.
What about you?
Let's
What's
see.
your favorite comedy?
Favorite comedy show.
There's
Like
there's a lot. There's a lot of comedy, like a
I,
lot. Hola Dorian.
I'm gonna have to say it's this British TV show called Red Dwarf, which makes me laugh.
Interesting.
Like it
It's
just
actually fun.
makes me laugh so hard. It's so funny.
What
Um,
about Joe Dirt? Did you?
no. So let me explain. It's kind of like a sci-fi show, also, right?
Okay.
So what happens is there's this guy. He's working on this mining ship, right? And
Mhm.
the guy's like a total slob. He's like the lowest ranked person aboard the ship, right?
Mhm.
And his roommate is completely oh, he's so annoying. But his roommate is like the only guy above, like one guy above him, and he like
Mhm.
tries to order him around all the time.
Mhm.
But he's so annoying. So what happens is he smuggles a cat on board the ship, which they're not allowed because it's a
Okay.
mining ship, like a deep space mining ship, and he smuggles this cat on board.
Mhm.
And his roommate causes a he gets caught with the cat, and the punishment is to get put in like suspended animation until they get back to port, right? So he's
Okay.
not going to get any pay. It's basically their form of jail, right? But they don't have to feed him or anything. They just like suspend him, and then when they get back they let him out, right?
Okay.
So they put him into suspended animation, and his roommate causes a accident aboard the ship while he's locked away, and
Uh-huh.
it kills everybody on board.
Oh.
And the computer, who is also very amusing, the computer, Holly, can't let him out of suspended animation
Mhm.
until the radiation goes down,
Uh-huh.
right? And that takes like a million years.
Wow.
So the computer lets him out of suspended animation,
Mhm.
and apparently the cat who was pregnant at the time
What the
had
heck?
babies.
Okay.
Yeah, survived,
Uh-huh.
and because of the radiation, a cat species developed on board the ship, and the cat species grew into like a sentient race, and they
Mhm.
developed culture and language and everything, and eventually star travel, and they left the ship, but they left one cat on board. Like one cat got left behind,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, and so there is him, the cat, and then a hologram of his dead roommate on board,
Oh,
and the
wow.
computer. And basically, he wants to try to get back to Earth, right?
Uh-huh.
But it's hilarious the things that happen. It's so funny.
Hilarious, like The
It's called
Office hilarious, or
oh.
like Friends. Friends wasn't that hilarious. It
Friends
was
was
still
good
funny though. It
though.
was good. Yeah, it was good. Not super hilarious, but it was good.
I like Friends, but
Yeah,
that
I
might
liked
be
it
the
too.
funny that might be the funniest show. One of my favorite funny
And
TV shows.
Family
It
Guy.
was pretty. Family Guy is good for a cartoon. It is.
American Dad.
That's good too.
Oh
I like
no, Bennick's favorite was Beavis and Butthead.
fire, fire.
um, how about Foundation? Does that count as sci-fi or no?
Foundation.
Hmm.
I don't think I've seen that one. Foundation.
You'll have to watch it. It's on Apple TV.
Hmm. It sounds like it's going to be though. Just from the title. Time travel, something involved?
Yes, so it's like
Futuristic
a
or
lot of
something?
galaxies. There's like humans that are scattered
Then
amongst like
yes.
different galaxies, and they have to like teleport and like all this
Yes,
like
that's all sci-fi.
weapon war stuff that like doesn't even exist.
Yes,
And
that's all science
yes,
fiction.
okay, that one is good. That one is good.
So
You're an
see
Apple person,
there's
so
some
I
sci-fi
assume
in
you
there.
watch Apple TV or not really.
Do I watch Apple TV?
Yeah.
Some things. I think I think
Take
they
care.
actually
Mr.
have Red.
Collins. Thank you. Thank you. Huh?
Take care, Boggy. I think Red Dwarf is actually on Apple TV too.
Yeah.
Did
S-
oh do you ever use Tubi?
no.
Tubi's free. I use that a lot because
Mm-mm.
there's a lot of shows on there that you can catch. It's just like just another streaming service, but I mean you get the commercials here and there,
Here, but
but
not as
it's
bad.
but what are you gonna do? It's free, you know?
Yeah.
Might as well. You can catch up with stuff. Or if like someone says, "Oh, watch this show," you can find it on there. I know. Have you ever watched the sci-fi series called Serenity?
No.
You've never watched Serenity?
No. What is? I just remembered a show.
You're trying to remember something.
West,
It's coming.
West something. Westworld. Does that one count?
Yes.
Ca-
Y-
Yes.
So the new one, right? Not the original.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, the new one.
There was an original,
There was?
and
I
the
didn't know.
yeah, and the
Yeah, I
recent
remember the
one
first one too.
is based off the original.
Nice.
But
Okay,
yeah,
what is
Westworld was good, but I think it got canceled, right?
oh, that sucks. I was still waiting for the next season. I don't know. Because it shows on a platform that I don't have, so I used to watch it on another app. and then
Yeah,
all
it
that
got
no longer
canceled, I
exists.
think. No,
Some
but
people say it
there was a
exists.
show called Firefly,
Firefly.
and yeah, Firefly, and it's about the crew of this ship, but they're kind of like a mixed bunch. Like there's a captain, and then his first officer is like this African American lady, and she's like dating his navigator, and
Oh
then
wow.
they have like a they have like a tough like fighter type guy whose name is Jane, and their mechanic,
James.
their like ship's engineer,
Uh-huh.
is a girl. Yeah, and basically they're like a transport ship. They'll do like different jobs.
Mm.
Not all of them like completely legal, but they travel
Mm.
around. It's a fun show, and then like crazy stuff starts to happen, even like on episode one, and they get
Mhm.
kind of involved in this big conspiracy thing, and it's fun.
Nice.
It's a fun show, and you can't beat having a man called Jane on the show.
I mean, unless you're watching like Jack and Jill.
It's good.
Good
It gains
like
such
the
a
Big Bang Theory or good like Friends.
no, like the
Or
show
like
itself. I mean, you will appreciate the characters. They're very interesting,
mhm.
and kind of the plot of what's going on, and like it's like based like way in the future. So apparently in the future, like everyone speaks Chinese.
Uh-huh.
Like everyone speaks like English,
Mandarin. Oh.
and there's all kinds of Chinese all over the place because apparently in the future, like English is not like the only like the main language
Uh-huh.
because almost everything's like advertisements and like stuff like posters and things are all printed in like in Chinese also, and they're like
Mm.
everywhere. So it's interesting. Definitely a show you should watch though. Firefly, and then it
Firefly.
gained such a like a yeah Firefly, and it gained such a cult like following that that they made like a feature movie of it too. And
Oh,
there's a feature
interesting.
film called Serenity.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Have you seen Invasion?
Invasions. No,
Mm, I don't know if that would be considered sci-fi or not. There's
I
there's this species kind of like aliens, extraterrestrial stuff, and then like one of the little boys has this little thing. It's like a piece of rock that he picked up from when they like landed from one of the landings, and
right.
they can't figure out how to kill them, how to get rid of them, and they're attacking like different parts of the world or whatever. And the little kid accidentally somehow he brings out the rock to like defend himself, and when it as soon as it touches the creature or whatever it is, it dies like instantly, automatically. So then they're like,
Okay.
oh, okay, so now they consider like okay, like that's a weapon. It could be like a nuclear weapon type of thing, but it's really only it's a piece of rock that, well, like lava after it cools down, how they like gets hard. So
Yeah.
it's basically, yeah, like a piece of something that was like left from one of the landings or one of the crashings, one of the ship's landings.
Okay.
And so yeah, that one's pretty good too.
How about so I saw you had a Squid Game on there.
Yes.
You a big fan of Squid Game?
Oh my god, that one was good, but it was, oh my goodness. Ay, the way some of those people die. Ay, but it was good.
Well, but it was good.
Yes.
Um, there is a show that's similar to that,
Uh-huh.
called Alice in Borderland. Have you watched that?
Oh, I haven't seen it. It's on my list. It's on my
It's on your
future.
list.
Yes, it's on my list to
It,
like future ones to watch.
it's on your queue.
Yes. It's
that
so funny.
show is pretty similar to well, not similar, but it has like the same kind of theme to it. Not to be like a huge spoiler, but it's like there's these three kind of misfits that get together. They're three friends, and one of them works like in a bar and has like a girlfriend there. One guy's like this total, not total loner, but he's kind of a loner. He's working like a job in an office, and
Hmm.
he's yeah. And then the last guy is like a gamer, but his brother is super successful. And his dad's like, "Why aren't you more like your brother?" But he's just there, like playing Call of Duty or whatever, right? He's playing like first-person
Okay, don't
shooters
talk
and like
about me like that in front of me.
he's such a loser. No,
Okay. Dolo.
but he's like he's not motivated like his brother is, right? To be like the successful son or whatever.
Hmm.
And he uh he ends up going out with his friends on this one day, right?
Hmm.
And they're in the middle of Tokyo, like the busiest intersection there in Tokyo, and like these fireworks go off, and they accidentally cause like a car accident right out there in the middle of the street, like because his friends like his friend picks him up and puts him on his shoulders, and they're like spinning around in the middle of the like the crosswalk, but then the light changes,
Hmm.
and then so they have to like dodge traffic to get out of the street,
Hmm.
and they uh they cause a car accident and they run into like the subway to hide, and while they're in the subway, they all hide in like the same bathroom stall. All three of them like cram into one bathroom stall,
Hmm.
and, and then the lights go out briefly,
Hmm.
and when they come back on, it's like quiet, and they're like, "What's going on?" Right?
Yeah.
They come out of the subway and they start looking around, and everyone is gone. Like Tokyo is empty.
Yeah, it's
There's
just
not like a
totally
sound
disappeared.
anymore.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and apparently, what has happened is they are now part of a game, or it could be in their minds.
It sounds
You don't know,
familiar.
right? Like something has happened,
Uh-huh.
and they can't find anyone, and they are forced into these games.
Yeah, or else you die anyway, right? So you have to do it regardless, basically. Or no?
Yes.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I think I know
Yeah,
which one
it's
you're talking
called
about.
it's called Alice in Borderland.
No, okay.
Borderland?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And but the games are kind of different than Squid Game,
Hmm. It's like challenge
and
just type of thing, huh?
yeah, it's a little bit different, but the
Okay.
show's really good.
But it's still good.
The
Yeah.
show's really good.
Actually,
If you like Squid Game, you'll like that one.
do you know which one came out first? Because if it's the one that I think, when people started telling me about the Squid Game, I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, I know which one you're talking about because I thought they were talking about that one,
Well, I
Alice
don't know
in
which one
Borderland.
came out first because yeah, I don't know which one.
Yeah, and then after they showed me, it was actually the subscribers, and we had started watching it together on Discord until
Oh yeah,
Discord
yeah.
started blocking the screen. Then we couldn't watch it together anymore.
But you should watch it. It's good. It's
Okay.
good. You should continue because unlike some shows, like don't you hate the shows like they never end? Like there's no like end
The
to the
ones that
show.
never end or the ones that are really good, and then for some reason they get canceled, and you're like, what the flock?
Well, no, I mean like
I hate both.
they have the show, and
Oh, like The Living
if it
Dead that has how many
The Walking
seasons?
Dead,
The Walking Dead. And like if the same thing happens over and over and over and over and over and over again.
I love The Walking Dead.
I
I
watched
love
the
that
first
show.
season. After that, I was like, screw this. I gave up on trying because it was like, okay, they would escape, find more people, new shelter, they would come for them, some would die, they would escape, found another shelter, more people. they survive, and then some would get killed, and they would run away, find a new shot, and it was like, I yeah, it's the same thing over and over again. So I gave up on
The The Walking
it.
Dead is so good. I was watching that, and no, it's I love The Walking Dead. It's so good. You know what I have been watching though, which is kind of interesting.
What?
I've been sucked into a lot of Korean shows. Do you watch a lot of Korean shows?
Not Korean, but I do watch from other countries. Don't ask me which ones because I don't know. But I have to use the you know how when they translate it into like Spanish or English, and
Right,
they're
right.
really good. Like a lot of action ones. There's one called Good Morning Veronica. I have no idea what language it's in. Like absolutely no idea, but it's so good. Like if you didn't know, you would think it's American because they almost kind of look American, but they're not. They're from I don't know what country it's from. And but it's an
No,
action.
I've been watching these Korean shows, and it's pretty crazy. I don't know why, but they keep getting recommended to me, and so I'm like, oh sure, well, I'll watch it, right?
I'll watch it.
Might as well.
I'll watch it.
Might as well. So I watched some. I watched some Korean like sci-fi too. They're actually pretty good. Like I was
Yeah, I bet.
surprised. Like,
Yeah.
but I ended up watching a bunch of like Korean sci-fi, and I just watched this like time travel show, which was pretty good. like like this Korean like sci-fi show where they there is a nuclear holocaust that happens,
Oh wow.
like nuclear bombs that blow up, but the whole show is based in Korea, right?
Yeah.
So there's this nuclear holocaust that happens, and it kills almost everybody. But you find out that there is a time machine that's
Mhm.
sending people back to the past, and it's doing it so it's kind of the logic's kind of weird in some points. Like they're sending people back so that they can live a life in the past and
Uh-huh.
make up for like regrets they've had along the way.
Oh, sounds interesting.
But so there's a cost to traveling back. So
Uh-huh.
you have to pay to make the trip,
Mhm.
and there's like certain rules like that you shouldn't break, right?
Uh-huh.
And because of the rules and everything, and what you have to do and what you're not supposed to do, and
Mhm.
it gets a little complicated.
Things you can't take
But
back, blah 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 blah
it,
blah.
it follows the story th- about the guy who actually invented the time machine,
Mhm.
and but he doesn't know it like during the show until later in the show,
Mhm.
because but the people from the future know.
What did you say
And
it's
so
called?
there's
Because it sounds
um
familiar.
oh, it's called Sisyphus, like the Greek it
Sounds
do you
familiar.
know the story of Sisyphus?
No, what is it?
So Sisyphus was a
I asked, what is it? It's a
he,
peasant.
he he's a character in
Oh
Greek
man.
like mythology, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
to be like the short story of the whole thing of Sisyphus, unless you want to talk like 30 minutes on Sisyphus, the short thing on Sisyphus is that yo, what's up, resident? I see you there. Um,
Residents, welcome, welcome.
so Sisyphus, character in Greek mythology,
Hmm.
he actually tricks the gods and escapes death a couple times, more than once, and they eventually catch him, and his punishment is to roll a rock up a hill,
Hmm.
and as like this giant boulder, he rolls it up this hill in like the underworld, right?
Hmm.
But right before he gets to the top, the boulder always rolls back to the bottom.
Oh wow.
And like his like punishment is to do that for eternity. Like he's supposed to get the boulder up the hill,
Oh, but it's really never gonna happen.
but he ends up doing it forever because he tricked the gods and he cheated death.
Wow.
But the name of the show is Sisyphus also.
Sisyphus.
Sisyphus, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
I
It's like time travel and there's
I
a
used
love story in there too if you're looking for a little love story in
they
there.
have to, right? To keep people interested, people that watch novelas. I used to watch one similar to that, but it's a Spanish one. It's from Spain. But it's actually certain like officers, police officers, and it's like one certain station where they have like the time traveling machine. They have different doors. So basically what they do is they send them back to travel in time to fix things in like certain wars or like battles, different things, and they have to do
Right?
like they can't get discovered, obviously. They can't change anything, move anything. They're like, okay, like if you move a picture frame or whatever, it's gonna affect.
That the whole
It's gonna
butterfly
affect
effect
the
thing,
actual
right?
future, right? Yeah. So you, oh my god, the butterfly effect was a good one too. Yes, uh-huh. So they're sent out on special tasks like to do specifically certain things, and obviously they can't get caught, they can't bring anything back, they can't take anything with them, blah 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 blah. And then there's love stories like you said, and like yeah, so different things going on. And it's a really good one too, but I forgot what it's called. Um but there is an English one called Trojan Horse. It's old. It's really old. I used to watch it when I was younger. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have
Go
a
ahead.
question.
Go
I
ahead.
have a question actually for Resident since he's here. He said
Go ahead.
Quantum Leap. The original Quantum Leap or the remake Quantum Leap? Yo, what's up, Dion?
Oh yes, Game of Thrones was good. The
Oh, did you
dragons were
watch
my
Game of
favorite part.
Thrones?
Absolutely.
Did
I mean, I covered
I,
my eyes on a lot of parts, but yeah, I was a
I
fan.
I have a friend. I have a friend that hasn't watched it yet,
Oh,
and I'm
Game of
like, oh
Thrones
my
is good.
gosh, how have you not watched Game of Thrones?
Hi, Dion. Welcome, welcome. I don't know.
Speaking speaking of Game of Thrones,
Uh huh.
th- th- wait, let me see what
Oh
Resident
yes,
said.
The Crown. I started watching it. I haven't finished it. It's in my, what did you call it? Queue. I used to call it
In your
Quay. I
queue,
thought it was Quay. Okay, it's in my queue. Yes, you're right.
Koi.
Quantum Leap.
So there is a show that I'm dying to watch that I haven't watched yet.
Which one?
It's on Hulu though, and I don't think I have Hulu. There we
Which one?
go. Dion says Shogun is good. So Shogun is based on it's like a remake of a 1980 show called Shogun that was like a miniseries,
Mm-hmm.
but that's based on a book, right?
Oh,
And Shogun the 1980 one was really good. Like really good. Really good. And the new one I hear follows like the same plot line. It's like just a remake of it, but
mm-hmm.
you get all the updated filming and all the updated special effects and everything, and it's supposed to be amazing. And I have not gotten to watch it yet.
I have a question.
Yes,
QB, is that app only a few years old? And is it like basically quick, quick series where they're like a few episodes, but they're like short episodes, but they like cram like a bunch of stuff. Is like that's why it's called QB? Because it's quick, like in short, or no?
that's why it's called what?
QB? I think
Tubi?
I'm confusing it with another app.
No, no. Tubi is just.
Oh, you said Tubi. Never
I'm,
mind. Never mind. I was thinking about QB or something like that. Okay, never mind. Different app. Totally different. Totally
no,
different.
never mind.
He said, Chona, you
Never
have to
mind.
watch Game of Thrones. I have seen it. It's awesome. I remember when I Oh my god, somebody like bugged me so much to watch it. So when I started watching it, they even let me borrow their account so I could watch it, right? So the first episode, I remember I was like, what the fudge? Like I was all into it. And then eventually I was like, oh my god, it's a lot of storyline. And I was like, oh, it's boring. It's boring. So I sucked it up
Boring.
through like the second, third season, and then I was like, okay, now this is getting good. And I watched the whole thing. I love Game of Thrones.
Ah, Shogun. We might have to watch that together.
I can't be too
We might have
technical.
to. What's that?
She said, "What? 2 episodes out? Yes. Of what, Dion?
Oh,
What
of
did Dion?
Shogun.
Oh, okay, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Dion said, Alien, read all the books and I'm into the next series, House of the Dragon. Oh, yes, that one is good. I watched it already as well. But funnily, never got past first season of the show. The Lannisters, he says.
Yeah,
He finished it, I think it was like 8
I didn't
seasons.
watch that though.
Which one? The House of
The
the Dragon?
yeah, House of the
That one
Dragon.
is like that one's good too, surprisingly.
No, no. So Shogun takes place in like the 1600s, something like that.
Mhm,
And there's a Dutch ship, Dutch English ship that gets like shipwrecked in Japan. But like they haven't been there before, right?
mhm.
Because no one's made it to Japan, right? The Japans. And and like a lot of the crew dies because they've been like starving and stuff because like they thought they were going to I think like India and everything. They were trying to get around the world, but they didn't realize Japan was in the way.
Oh, okay.
And so anyway, they get shipwrecked there, but like the crew's like half dying and like they're malnourished and everything. But the pilot, the navigator, survives, and it's actually based on like like somewhat based on fact, right?
Mhm.
Because there was actually a ship that got shipwrecked in Japan, and like the captain and the first mate survived, and they became like the first Westerners to like make it to Japan. They actually became samurai, I think, and samurai in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. But the show is kind of loosely based on that story,
Uh-huh.
or based on that story. And they also talk about the warlord in Japan who wants to become shogun, who's like the supreme military leader in Japan.
Mhm. Interesting.
Yeah, and there's like
Um, what do you say?
cultures clash. Oh, I don't know.
He said
Dark was good.
1600 Japan was isolationist years prior, but for the Portuguese had a monopoly.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Because
So yes,
there were some
English,
Portuguese
Dutch
there, right?
merchant was wanting to find the area. Interesting.
Japan isolation, blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah, because there's a Portuguese sailor that was there already that the uh, that the English and Dutch sailors meet.
Mhm.
Like what was his name? Rodriguez? I think it was Rodriguez in the original show, or in the book at least too. Ooh,
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things. Did
I
yeah? Did you
started
watch
watching
that?
it. No, so here's the thing. I share
Here's the
my
thing.
I share my Netflix account. Well, the Netflix account that I use is shared with moi by a family member. It's a family plan that's shared with me by a family member.
Okay.
So because when if they're watching a series, I have to wait until they finish it so that I can start it, and vice versa.
Why?
Because a lot of the other like accounts or whatever, not profiles, right?
Uh huh.
They're made for kids, so you can't watch like certain things on there.
Oh, okay.
On the
Okay.
right. So if there's a certain like series that we want to watch, well, we have to wait for the other one to finish it because otherwise you're gonna be stuck like searching where do you like left off on. So yeah. So I only watched the first few episodes, and then I wasn't able to get back to it because I got stuck. Ch- I I don't know about you guys, but I'm the one that like I can watch a whole series in like a few days. Like I'll just sit there and binge watch.
Just order a whole bunch of pizza
Set up another
and just like
profile.
bundle up and watch it. Is
Have
that what
you
you're doing?
what?
Just bundling up, like ordering like a whole bunch of pizza and then like
No,
just
it's because if I'm editing a video, I have like the thing in the background. When I'm having like breakfast or whatever, I have a Siri on the it relaxes me for some reason. I'm my type of personality, I'm like all over the place. Like I have different personalities in me. I don't know how to explain it. So my mind is always like 1,000 miles per hour. So for me to like stay calm and focused, like I'll have one Siri on like the background, and then I'll have like music at like a different volume level somewhere else, and then I'll focus on whatever I'm doing. So whether I'm cooking, whatever I'm doing, I always have like a Siri on the background. And sometimes even like to be able to sleep, I have to like have music, or I'll have music and a Siri, or even sometimes when I'm playing the game, I'll still have like a Siri on the back on the background. I'm weird. My brain has to stay busy. So yes, I go to
too
them like
too
this.
much for me.
No, I have to.
I like having the noise go on in the background, but if it's on, I'm not paying attention to it if I'm doing something else. I mean, if I need it for background noise, sure. But then I won't end up paying attention to it. Like you could ask me, "Did you watch that?" And I'll be like,
So that I
"Kind
don't get
of." Like,
hyperactive, I need to keep my brain busy like that. So the
oh,
only other
oh,
way he said, Chona, that my wife can watch seasons of shows in a week. Yes, that's me. Gotta run. Thank you so much, Resident Alien. We appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you.
thanks, Resident. We'll catch you later. Oh, if anyone doesn't know, Resident is playing some PC games now. He's playing like PUBG, and I think he's going to be
Nice.
playing Dead Island or something like that. It's
Oh,
like a
cool,
zombie
interesting.
game. So
Pretty cool.
take a look at Resident Alien sometime. So I was going to tell you something just came to mind. So you like that fantasy kind of adventure thing, like magic and all that kind of stuff, right?
It depends.
It depends.
So
Have you ever
I
seen?
like all genres. Okay, all of them. My favorite are horror, but I'm at that point of my life that I can no longer watch them by myself. No, just kidding. My favorite are horror, but I get a little psyched out.
There's enough horror in your
Horror,
life already.
horror,
Is that what
comedy,
you're saying?
horror, comedy, and action. If they're combined, even better.
So
But yes,
there, yeah, have you ever seen The Magicians?
no,
It's like a TV series. It's called The Magicians. Oh my
the
gosh, really?
magicians, the
It's like an
magicians.
magicians.
I'm gonna look for it.
So really
The
briefly,
magicians.
it's like an adult Harry Potter.
You know which? Oh my gosh. What is that one called from those witches? It's like a really famous, not Hocus Pocus, okay? Oh my God, what is it called? I don't know. Okay, so that one is more like an adult Harry Potter.
Kind of, yeah. Because the people are in it are like college students.
Uh-huh.
They're not, they're not like little kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it starts off and they're just ending high school, like when the series starts, but they end up going. Well, some of them end up going to a magical college called Breakbills,
Uh-huh.
and like instead of taking English and math or whatever, they take magic classes. So it's good. And do you like musicals?
Yes, actually, some yes. I watched
So,
the West Side Story.
oh, y- hold on, hold that thought, hold that thought. So, The Magicians does have some musical episodes, and
Uh-huh.
they actually do some good songs in there too.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Yes, I think they do David Bowie, maybe some Queen. I don't know, but they do some good songs in the show. Anyway, I have to ask you then, West Side Story. What is it based on?
Hold on before you get that. I remember the which one. The Craft.
Oh, The Craft.
Yes, The Craft. Okay. So anyway, okay, so moving along. Before, remember we were talking about like based on true events. I haven't seen
Yes.
the I know there's two other movies about that, but I haven't seen them. The only one I've seen
Okay.
came out this year. The Society of the Snow.
Society of the Snow. Okay.
Yes, you know the plane that crashed in the Andes mountain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And yes,
I
that
I
one.
think
Oh,
I think that popped up on my list
it's
too.
good. It's
I
good.
skipped
They
over
they
it
they
though,
eat each other to survive. Okay, anyway.
but I think it popped up on my list.
Okay, wait. So what were we talking about? What were we talking about?
West Side Story. What
Oh
was
yes,
West Side Story based on?
it's like a modern well, not modern because I watched it like years ago, but it's like a modern version of like Romeo and Juliet.
There you go. Good. I'm so happy.
Just so you know, I know my cartoons.
Chona gets like a little gold star.
Little Asian heart. I'm a fuck. Yes.
But yeah, I'm so glad you knew that.
Oh, my
That
favorite.
makes me happy.
The Nutcracker is my favorite
The
musical, like
Nutcracker.
ever, ever, ever. It's not like a. I think I think they did like a movie about it. But I love to. Oh my god, yeah, that's my favorite ever.
Dion is leaving us to make some hazelnut coffee with Bailey's cream.
Oh, sounds so good. Thank you so much for stopping by, Mr. Dion. We appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
He'll be back. He'll be back to just to torture us with more food stories. Watch.
Yes, while we're starving. Oh my god, look at have you paid attention
So
to
then
our background? All of our
the what?
popcorn, our background with the popcorn and hamburgers and pizzas and pretzels and beer
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah, I
soda.
can see all the stuff. Like it's kind of distracting because I keep seeing stuff move out of the corner of my eye, and I keep having to like glance over there. And I'm like, what is that? It's like so the Nutcracker, your favorite musical. Do you want to take a
Yes.
guess what my favorite musical is? You'll never guess.
What is it? Hairspray.
Don Don Quixote.
Don Quixote. There's a musical? Which one?
Yes, it's called Man of La Mancha.
Hola, mi alma, bienvenido. Wait, that sounds familiar. Is
Man
it
of La
is it a
Mancha.
new thing? Is
It's
it a new movie or is it of like years old?
no, like well, the one I know, the one I'm fond of is older, but
Don Quixote
it's
de
the
la Mancha.
story of it's a very condensed version of the story of Don Quixote, but I can
Oh
sing
my
it.
god. Talking about Don Quixote. Oh my, have you seen the new Napoleon movie?
No.
Oh, that one is good too. Oh my god, wait. Okay, I just watched this one the other day. Oh, oh my god, what is it called? Wait, Checo's here. Checo can tell me. It's about the Osage natives, the Indians, and shoot, we just watched it the other day. What is it called? What is it called? It was really good. It's like 3.5 hours long and like 4 hours long. Like 3.5 hours long, but it was
Oh
good.
my gosh.
Yes, it was good. It tells the story about the Osage Indians and how like um oh my god, what is it called? Checo, ¿te acuerdas la película que vimos el otro día de los nativos? La acabamos de ver el otro día. Oh my god, what is it called? Where did I watch it? Where did I watch it?
I have
Oh
no idea.
shoot. Oh my god. Now I'm gonna be stuck with it.
We'll figure it out.
I remember, but it was so good. It
Favorite
was really
Christmas
good.
movie? Do you have like a favorite Christmas movie?
Oh,
What's the movie you
okay.
watch every Christmas?
I don't know if people would consider like Christmassy, but to me it is. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Ooh, that was my favorite.
My favorite Christmas movie has to be Die Hard.
Die Hard. Die Hard.
Die Hard. Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but is it? It does it have a Christmas story in it?
Well, it takes place at Christmas.
Like Home Alone?
Yes, like Home Alone. It takes place at Christmas.
Let me look it up. What did you say it's called?
Bruce Willis. Die Hard?
Die Hard.
You've never seen Die Hard?
I know. I think I have, but I just like don't remember.
You've seen it. You've seen it. You'll recognize it as soon as you pull it up.
Oi. I mean, there's a lot of action.
There is a lot of action.
Okay, maybe I have, and I just don't remember. Oh, there's two of them.
there, there's way more than two.
Oh, there's more than two. How many is there?
Yeah,
Let me see. Killer of the Flower Moon.
Killer of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon. You haven't seen it?
I have not seen that.
Oh my God, Leonardo DiCaprio comes out, and then what's his face? De Niro. Wait, yeah. Okay, let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Uh, who comes out? Who I want to see who comes out. Oh, because it's still in the theaters. But it's on. I think it's on Apple TV. It's on Apple TV.
Okay. Oh, it's still in the theaters, but it's on Apple
Killers.
TV?
Yeah, they do that a lot now for some reason. Even like on Netflix or like
That's
Amazon and
crazy.
stuff. Cast. Okay, yes, it's Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, um, Brendan Fraser or something. I don't know, but
Yeah.
anyway, it's like it tells the story of that happened in real life. So the Robert De Niro plays this character where he was like the main um he was like one of the main characters. So he's an American. When they discover, I think oil, well, petroleum in, is it Oklahoma? And the Osage natives, the Osage Indians are the ones like that live there. It's their land. So then he
Okay.
goes and he starts like teaching them more like modern stuff, and they like modernize like the little town area. And then he
Right.
basically starts doing business with like people. He starts like marrying his like certain people with certain people, and eventually he like starts keeping the land, or he like lets them borrow money, and then he's like, okay, well now you owe me this much, and eventually he becomes like one of like the richest persons there. And then when one of his nephews, who is Leonardo DiCaprio, comes back from war, he ends up marrying, they it's all like business, right? So like if they're a full blood Osage, then it's like the more beneficial, right? Like the more money, the more land they'll be able to like to get
Okay.
like once they pass. So basically, I don't want to like ruin the story, but there's like a lot of deaths and stuff, and it's like based in real life. And he like
And stuff happens.
he only goes to prison for like, I don't know, I don't want to ruin it, but it's really good. It's based on true
Okay.
story. That would be actually a good podcast. Or I don't know about a podcast, but a good like storytelling video. It's really good. It
Interesting.
was really good. It was really good. And
We
then
are running out of time, Chono, bro.
yes.
I,
I
I
think
I
we
have
need to
like
go.
a whole list of stuff to tell you, and it is crazy how fast this went.
Yes, I think we can do a part two.
We probably could, but I think we're gonna need help to do a part two because oh my gosh, I didn't realize that we would go off on so many different tangents. Like I had like a couple things to talk about, and that was it, right? But as soon as we start talking about something, it just went crazy, and like we went off on so many different things that aren't on the list. I had specific things I wanted to talk to you, and we didn't get to like any of them almost. So how about this? We will make another. I will make another list, but
Okay.
anyone who has an idea of what we should talk about, if they put
And
it, if they put whoa, if they put a comment or send us a message or something, that might help. Because oh my gosh, there's like way too much. So maybe if they could narrow it down, right?
yes.
So send us a message, put a comment, send us a message through Discord, whatever you guys want to do. But do that for us, and we can make a second one that's not quite all over the place.
Yes. But I mean, it
Because
was good. It was interesting talk.
oh, like just watching your little clip thing. Have
Hi,
you ever
Mr.
seen
Sunshine. Welcome. Huh? What
Have you
happened?
ever seen oh look, it's Does It Aaron.
Yes,
Have
does
you
it
ever
there?
seen Dead Like Me?
Yes, it sounds familiar.
It's a girl
I'm
that
gonna search it.
dies but gets recruited to be a Grim Reaper, and she has to go through and like claim the souls of people who have died, but there's like a twist to it. It just watching your little clip thing made reminded me of it.
And like the ghost whisperer, and I don't know, like I remembered so many right now, and then I'm like, okay, but we like, oh no, we don't really have time, so
Well, like literally, we could go like another hour or two,
a few hours. It can be like an
three,
extended stream, like a special event, 3 hour, 5 hour
three,
stream. No, I'm just
3 hour Netflix. W- We, we could have like a movie running on the background or
We can
something the
have
whole time.
breakfast, lunch and dinner, supper, brunch, everything, and we can still be sitting here talking about. But maybe we should
Does
talk about series. Like we
we've
didn't
been
even get
talking
to.
about everything, does, and we need some help because we don't know. We need focus. You have to give us focus for the next time we do this. What do you want us to talk about as far
Keep
as
us under
shows go?
control. Control our
Because we were
thoughts.
just all over the place.
We're blabbering about everything.
Anyway, yeah, I think it would be good to have another one, another one, but we'll find out what people want to see, I guess, or what people
Yes.
want to hear. Because oh my gosh, I'm sure Des wants to hear about all the westerns that we like.
The westerns.
Westerns, right?
The
Westerns
westerns
and or maybe
like the westerns
maybe
from
biker
Mexico.
shows
Oh, like
like
those.
Sons of
Sons of
Anarchy
Anarchy,
and
Duck Dynasty. Oh no, wait, that's what are those considered? What are they considered?
Duck Dynasty.
Hillbillies, right?
Those are just hillbillies, right?
I
Those are
don't
just
know.
hillbillies with a show.
Um,
Oh,
there's
What's
so
that
many things
train?
because there's like there's shows as well, like cooking shows. There's just like all kinds of things we didn't even get to. IDK,
Even
I
get
don't
close
watch
to,
famous
right?
shows. I watch more YouTube. Yeah, but like, what do you watch on YouTube though? Because I
Just
don't know.
you.
There's like so much. There's so many
All he does is watch Chona videos all day.
genres we didn't even get to this guy.
Yeah, but does has to because I know he watches westerns with his dad, right? He's got to have like a favorite western or something in there.
I used to watch. Remember when I was like 4 or 5, like all these Western movies, and I loved it. Like how their boots, that little like metal anchor thing they put on the back, the little star
Yeah,
thing, and when they walk, they make the little like noise. I don't know. I used to watch a lot of Western. Oh, there was this really famous show. What is his name? He was with like we had this famous horse. It was like really. I think it's like the most famous like Western show, but I don't remember what it's called. Okay, anyway, stop telling me where the whole episode because I don't know. There's like so much to talk about, like so much. Gunsmoke is my favorite, he said. Have you guys seen the apocalyptic movie called Snowpiercer? Snowpiercer. I don't know.
I actually have that on my queue too. That's kind of funny.
Snowpiercer.
That's on my list to watch. It's pretty interesting.
Mira, that sounds familiar. I mean, or it looks familiar. I mean, interesting. It has 94% on
Anyway.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Anyway, if we don't end here, we're gonna go on like another 9 hours. So
Aaron,
I,
did you watch Killers of the, what did I tell you it was called?
I there's no way
Killers
he's seen
of
it.
the Flower Moon. He probably has.
I'm gonna bet no.
But it's about westerns and natives, the Osage.
Oh my gosh, is my screen like really dark to you? Because I
No.
just looked around and it's like dark here now, and there's like no
Once You're
lights
Dead or
on.
Alive with Steve McQueen. Okay. Bewitched.
Is it dark? Is my image dark to you?
No.
Does it look like I'm in like a cave or something?
Mm, no.
No, it's good. That's weird. The only lights I have on right now are coming from the monitors.
Bury My Heart at Wounded What? Knee is a fantastic movie.
Bury my heart at Wounded Knee. See, I told you he would be into the western part.
Yeah, but then he would like, I see natives on there. He would like Killers of the Flower Moon. The title says it
We
all,
will
Killers.
we will see. Tell me, do you want me to talk about the fact that I used to watch a lot of Bonanza, and that I actually visited the ranch, and I have I have a little tin cup from the ranch from Bonanza. You have no idea what Bonanza is, do you?
Oh, me? That's what I'm trying
Yeah,
to see.
Bonanza.
What year? Where was it old? I used to watch one, but
Yeah,
this is I can't.
it's
I don't know.
it's
Like
like super old, and they had a ranch called the Ponderosa, and it's actually here in California, and I've been to it.
there was one I used to watch. It was a guy. The main character is a guy with like thick black mustache, and then he has like this really famous horse.
You just described every Western show ever.
But it's like one of the most famous ones. And then like natives and everything come out and it's
You just described every single Western show. Trony, was he wearing a cowboy hat?
sometimes.
He had a cowboy hat and a gun and a mustache. Oh my gosh. Okay. So first, everyone hit the like for us, please. Second, leave us a comment and tell us how we can how we can not get so off track talking about TV shows. And third, come back next week, because what are we doing next week?
Next week we are gonna be auctioning
Auctioning.
Harlock's meats. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna be showcasing Harlock's meats.
Okay. We're gonna talk about meat next week, right?
Yes.
Smoking meat. All right. Because I have some video for you too.
Nice.
Some video and some food prep and some cooking. So Duz will definitely be there. And then he can ask me questions about the Ponderosa.
Yes, it's gonna be very interesting. Another food show.
All right, Trona bro. Do you have anything else?
Nope. There's definitely gonna be a second part, maybe third or fourth.
Netflix.
There's just a lot. Yeah.
It's funny that you changed the name You put like a disclaimer name on the bottom, Netflix and relax.
That's for Spanish. Top is English, Netflix and chill. And Spanish is Netflix y relax.
Okay.
For the Spanish speakers, they understand.
Right.
Relax. Let's
Right?
relax. Vámonos a relax.
All right. Well, I will say goodbye to everyone. Thank you, everyone who showed up, and we will see you next week.
Yes. Yes. I'm not exactly sure on the time just yet because starting a new job, so we'll let you guys know about all that. But for now, we want to try to keep it every Sunday, but it might not be possible. So we'll let you guys know with time, what day. And then just so you guys know as well, next week. Next week is the last episode before our mid season. It's already that time. Oh my gosh. It's already gonna be
So
5 weeks.
fast, right? Like half a season, like
Wow.
poof, like already
Wow.
5 episodes, right?
Like happy feet. No, I'm just kidding. Yes. So but thank you guys. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all I can say. We're very grateful. Thank you for being here tonight.
Oh my gosh. Someone just come on Discord? I just heard something. Oh, yes.
It's too much.
That's funny. Okay. Well, thank you again, everybody. Have a good night, and we will see you next week. Should we do